I'm usually about positivity and laughing. I finally meet a man who's normal. He's straight. And then I get this text from him. As devastated as I was, I look at my comments. Maybe somebody wrote something nice to cheer me up. I get this comment. I did the chest surgery. I did the voice surgery. I did the butt. When the do I get to just be a girl?
I ain't trying to get canceled, man. Every time y'all send me videos like this, I try to explain to y'all, I don't want no smoke with the alphabet community. I'm tired of repeating the same shit. Whoever you are, and whoever you think you are, I don't have a problem with. But you can't force people to live in that bubble with you. That's not fair.
She tried basically killing us.
What looks like something out of a true crime series unfolding inside the Santa Clarita home. Surveillance video appears to show a man identified by investigators as Timothy Bradbury spraying what looks like insect killer onto a couple's food inside the kitchen they share.
They're both having bad stomach pains and throwing up and didn't know why.
The couple, David and Billy, say they had no idea it was happening at the time.
How did I be in the emergency?
If I catch this on camera, I don't think it's making it to the police. You try to kill me and my wife? Oof. No, it's not making it to the police. It's some evil people out here. Careful who you call your friend. Be careful who you call your enemy. Sometimes your friends be your worst enemy.
See room like 6 times in the last 6 months, and they couldn't tell me what's wrong.
They say discovering this video may have saved their lives.
What if it was a child and they wouldn't have caught the footage? They'd be dead right now. Luckily, we caught the footage.
Actually, at one point, I had 3 roommates, bro. I'm gonna say this. I love all my friends, but just off of that, I would never live with another person. It is weird. Like, y'all each have y'all own tendencies. Y'all each want to do certain things. And sometimes, bro, you just don't want to be bothered, bro. I remember I used to get off work, dog, and I'd come home and I'd just see like chilling. And I don't know, bro. It used to get under my skin. You know what it was, too? Sometimes this Aaron used to be late on the rent. That's when it really used to bother me, bro. When this Aaron used to be late on the rent, now I come home and he just in the crib chilling. How you more relaxed than me and you ain't paid rent this month? You know, y'all ever seen that skit with Big Ja? My roommate paid the rent. That's how I used to be feeling, bro. I come home, man's be on the Xbox.
You want your man so bad and not even realize this only like this because of me. He was a wild dog when I met his ass. I got him house trained. I put in that work. Then listens to me. Come here, boy. Yeah, that's my good boy. Tight. And you think you finna come in this month and take my grown ass trained pit bull and you think he gonna listen to you? Boo. That's not how that work. He trained for me. Get your own dog.
I'm trying to use my analytical skills. I see one hand right here, right? This hand might be holding the phone. My question is, who drives? Because if your man is driving and you talking like that, well, shit, he trained for real. Some of us fellas are dogs until we come across the right woman. Sometimes she don't even know that she's doing it. Like, it might just be her. It might just be her personality. It might just be her aura. Because that plays a huge part. You could be pretty. You could have a fat ass. You could have some good nana. But that don't mean you going to keep...
Whew. What you about to do?
Lay down, why?
Oh, I thought you were about to do something else.
Boy, just because I take my teeth out do not mean it's time for some bedroom activities. I just need a break from my teeth. Dang.
What? It looked like she was getting ready for a no-danger adventure.
Okay, do.
Bro, why you be doing this? Why you be doing this, bro? I don't watch so many of his videos. I just eventually followed him on Instagram. And I'm telling you, bro, this is certified crazy. That's the only way I could explain it. Maybe because I'm a bitch. Because I wouldn't be touching no damn cobra like that. Bro, why are you so... Oh my God, nigga. Yeah, bro. He's 730. He's 730. This is the worst one I've seen. Dog, just be careful, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a fan of your videos. I'm a fan of your content, bro. Please just be careful.
I just want to make sure that when my grandchildren find my digital footprint, they know that their grandma was a baddie and she didn't play that dumb shit. Thank you.
I see the Puerto Rican shirt. She cut.
I often think about that era when the Black creators on TikTok said we're not making any more dances. And so, like, everybody else was just left to fend for themselves. And the white girls were doing this. What in the Phineas and Ferb is this?
I've never really followed the TikTok dance trends, which is crazy because if you knew me in high school, you know I used to dance. All the Jamaican dances, I was on top of that. But there's a lot of dances that are made by Black creators. And eventually, a white young lady will do the dance, and all of a sudden, it's the biggest thing in the world. And she would become famous off of that one dance, and the person who created the dance would get nothing. You know what's crazy? Y'all remember when they tried to give Travis Kelce the fade? Y'all remember that? They tried to give Travis Kelce the fade. The taper fade was his. A haircut that's been in Black barbershops forever.
I'm the owner of a Chick-fil-A. My husband works for me as my facilities and maintenance man. He handles all things facilities, including calling the vendors. I needed the locks on my restaurant doors changed. He calls the locksmith. A couple days later, the locksmith shows up. He comes in looking for the owner. I come out of the kitchen. I said, "Hi, I'm Shalita. Are you here to change the locks?" He said, "Yes. But before I do, I need to get the okay from the owner." I said, "Here's the okay." He said, "No, ma'am. I need you."
I know it's a serious story, but I'm going to be real. You don't look like a Shalita. You don't look like a Shalita. You look like a Yvonne. You look like a Yvonne. Anyway.
Go get the owner so I can make sure it is okay with him for me to get started. I said, "I am the owner." He said, "The person I talked to on the phone was a man." I said, "That's amazing and irrelevant. Two things can be true." He said, "Well, I'm going to have to call and confirm." I said, "What, my LLC or my identity?" By this time, y'all, his finger is in my face as if to tell me to shh. He is on the phone with my husband. He said, "Hi, sir. I am here at your restaurant. I just want to confirm with you I can go ahead and get started." He said, "Sir, that's not my restaurant. That's my wife's restaurant. Her name is Shalita. Is she not there?" He hangs up in silence and in shock. He went from confident contractor to Windows 95 error screen. He said, "All right, ma'am, I can get the okay from you." I said,
That's that blue screen. If you don't know about that blue screen, that's that blue screen. That was the blue screen of death. I know because when I used to infect my dad's computer with AIDS. Anyway. Yeah, I remember the Napster and the LimeWire era.
Good, but you won't. I will pay someone else to accomplish that task today. The task I have for you is, remember moving forward. It is a lot cheaper to show respect than it is to lose out on a contract or an opportunity. It's been a pleasure to serve you.
I know it's a lot of us running around here like, oh, I want my woman in the house. I want my woman in the kitchen. Listen, bro, if that's how you and your woman practice what y'all got going on, that's cool. But don't go out there treating other women like that. This ain't 1922. Times have changed. Women own things too. Me personally, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? As long as the young lady can separate the two. Don't come home with your dick out. Whip it out when you at work.
So tell
No, don't get up on behind me though. I'm trying to get in line. What you talking about? I get up behind me though.
Let him get in the car and wait me to apologize.
I'll be right here.
Yeah, I already apologized.
Right here, what you talking about?
How old do you got on a shiesty, bro? I'm not no tough guy, but if I get into it with somebody that got a shiesty on, bro, my level of respect for you is not... I don't know which direction it's gonna go. Because you have that shiesty on, I'm gonna judge you. I feel as though you're trying too hard. Anytime I see dudes walking around with shiesties, you trying too hard. Plus, you look like you about my age. You definitely trying too hard. Leave the young shit for the young.
So here's where I'm at with my guy friend. I called him before the biggest love of my life. Love of my life. That's why I referred to him in videos, because he was somebody that was like the most impactful love I've ever had, and he was in love with me at one point, right? And we met when we were in our 20s, and I was toxic as back then. I was so toxic. And then I met him and we were toxic together. And we used to just like bunnies, I swear. But there was also this weird connection that sparked immediately that was weird because also like we were not, if you looked at us, you'd be like, not those two, right? Yeah, that's the thing that happened. And then what ended up happening is it got all up from and all this shit, and then I got sober. We stopped talking, and then I got sober. After I got sober, me and him ended up talking again, and it was like, I care about you as a human being, and I miss you, right? And from both of our sides, it was like a important thing, like, hey, I don't just see you as like somebody with a big that I'm trying to, I swear it's not about your, like, I swear, because, okay, not gonna lie, it's the biggest thing, it's the biggest one I've ever seen, and it's not about that, I swear to you, it's not about that. And he says the same thing to me, because he's like really, 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 really attracted to me, and he's like, I really think you're super attractive, but I want you to understand, like, I'm not just trying to talk to you because I want to you. That's not what it is. And I know it doesn't seem, you'll be like, yeah, right, you're right. No, but I truly believe, like, for both of us, there is like this huge sexual attraction, the biggest sexual attention ever. And I think that's just what happens when you have a connection with somebody, because me and him, we have like a spiritual connection. We've done spiritual shit together. And then we also have worked through issues. Like, that's why with him, I feel like that he may helped me to see that it's not all men, because he's done the thing to unpack his belief system. He'll stand up for women. He'll stand up against other men. He doesn't just follow the guys and just, oh, you want to cause any problems? No, he's a boss, he'll say some shit. And that shit's sexy as hell. I can't help it, bro. Then when you have that type of connection with somebody, you just want to touch them all the time. But we figured out, because we're both into spirituality, and we go, if you don't break the pattern today, it will repeat tomorrow. And I want to have you in my life because I care about you. So we're not going to have sex. So we've been friends for years and we don't have sex. And yeah, there is sexual tension there, but it's like our relationship with each other is more important than getting our rocks off. So we've been friends. But what ended up happening in January is he texted me in the middle of the night, and then he told me that his mom died. And I was like, oh shit, and I was trying to be there for him. But then as the conversation went on, he started asking me for nudes. And then we kind of got in a little tiff about it. And then like I got mad and I was like, bro, we're not doing this again, blah, blah. And then we haven't talked. And I was supposed to go visit at the end of January and I didn't go because I was upset. And now we haven't talked at all. And now I'm sitting here thinking, are we really friends now? That's the thing that bothers me. It's like, we've had conflict before, and if you just run away from shit like this, then it just shows me like all this time of like not and stuff. Was it just because you were waiting for a moment to try to me? And I don't think that is what it is, but it's like, it's what it seemed like at this point. And it's kind of frustrating just being a woman in general when you've had multiple men do shit like that, where they just fake their whole personality, or they fake like caring about you as a person when they're just trying to you. And then it's like when you have a real guy friend and like there's a tiff like this, it's like, this is something that's easily resolved. Like me and him resolve problems easily. We just talk and hear each other out. But the fact that he hasn't reached out to me is something that's like, oh. And because I'm not the same person from before. I'm not going to go chase you down. We'll just never be friends again. And that's crazy because we've been in each other's lives for so long. And it's like, I thought we were at a point where we could just talk about shit. And now it's just like, you know what I mean?
I know sometimes I get on this camera and I act dotish. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the entertainment, right? I'm going to be myself for a little bit. Trying to maintain your position in a woman's life is an expensive reality, right? You're either paying financially or you're paying mentally. A lot of times you have dudes who are in the friend zone and she's draining their mental bank account. And instead of cutting their losses, they're lying to themselves. This is an investment. It's going to pay off. I'm saying that to say, ladies, most of these are not your friend. It's an investment. Even the ones that's letting you walk all over them like a doormat, it's an investment. Most dudes know that. So that's why when your boyfriend is telling you, hey, bro, I don't really like y'all friendship. Like, y'all friendship is making me uncomfortable. It's because deep down, as a man, we know. Y'all don't understand the lengths some of these niggas will go just to get a piece of pussy.
You know why I stopped you, right? No. Because we have a lot of bike traffic down here on that street. I get stopped every week. Guys going down there doing donuts and wheelies and no licenses, no insurance. Listen. You want to make this hard or you want to make it easy? Because you're picking the choice. Why did you're picking the choice right now. So if you want to butt heads with me,
Light rail crew.
right now. So if
you ever caught somebody red-handed in a lie? The police got mad because he called them out. Do you know why I pulled you over? I pulled you over because it'd be a lot of bikes running around here and nobody have licenses or whatever. So you pulled me over because of stuff that other people was doing. So basically you profiling me. Imagine you watching all my videos, laughing your ass off, but you still ain't subscribed. You got commitment issues, dog. It's free. It is free for you to subscribe. And hit the notification bell. That way, YouTube not going to control when or how you see my videos. Come on, people. What's going on? What are you waiting for? I ain't begging. I'm asking nicely. Don't make me ask you again.